Okay, part two. Let's start this back part. Okay, so here it is here. I'm going to need a 3, 4, 5. I need to throw that all up, and I need to lay this truss out. 2 foot 4 1/4, 2 foot 4 1/4. Okay, let's do that. 2 foot 4 1/4, 4 foot 4 1/4, 6 foot 4 1/4, and so on. Okay, so the bottom's laid out. Now I got to lay out the top chord of this girder. So if I hook my tape on here, 6 foot 4 1/4 is right here, which is actually completely in line with this. So at this point now, all I need to do is hook into this, on that edge there, onto that corner, at this break, and mark 2 foot and away, 4 foot and away. Technically I can run right over to here, 6 foot and away, and it should be 25.5 or 24 to there, so it's 2 foot. I don't know, that was horrible explaining, sorry about that. Okay, so I'll lay out this first jack, 2 foot 4 1/4, 4 foot 4 1/4. Then from this break, this will be 2 feet. So I walked away and it basically stood itself. So we will continue on. That was cool. Now I got to do it a little different. It's not bad. Mind you, probably should get my air nailer here. Okay, that's good. Good. Okay, so I really can't. I could pull that truss further back and get it all in place, but I'm going to abandon that. I'm going to go back to the first part here. I really need to continue here. That way I can get rid of a bunch of trusses, pull these trusses forward, and then that pile won't be so much to move. So what I need to do is cut a bunch of those common rafter blocks. I got to cut a bunch of those and fill them all in here. So of course you want your sheeting to continue on a 2 foot layout, so I'll just hook onto one of mine over there and just continue on. So this will be where a common rafter gets fastened here. Now I'm going to count this. There's one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 here. That's important, that number. Because every truss I put up, I just subtract 2, and I can cut my total number of blocks, all my blocks, right now. Here's another really funky and important. Let's make sure I got this right. That's a B8 there. What's this distance? This is under 4 feet. Yeah, it is. Okay. This here is a funky block I like to cut. That is 39.5. Write that down. Half of 39.5 is 19 3/4. So at 19 and 20.5 is where this block will be positioned. I'm going to call this block the Wilms Hip Ridge Block. Wilms is for the last name of the guy that showed it to me. Okay, so if we were going to put 8 in here, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Somehow I think it's 7. Let's just do 8. Okay, so you do 8 plus this space then should be less 2, so that's 6. That gives me 14. This one here will be 4. That doesn't make sense. That's 18 in total. That's way too many. But anyways, I'm trying to show you how to, and I can't even get it right. You can calculate exactly how many blocks you need. So this one here would be easy. What makes this one complicated is the way this hip comes through, not where it intersects or hits a truss. It's random where it comes through here. This here, you see how the hip hits right at this here truss and continues up. So this one here we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4. There'll be a common rafter here, here, and here, and then there'll be one right up the center here. So this is 4 of them here. But anyways, we're not dealing with that, we're up front. It's 18, I doubt it. This is 12. Okay, so I understand where my math went wrong. It would have been 7, 5, 3. Because this guy has to move over this way. This guy doesn't exist. Now let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this guy comes in 2 feet. And that is 7. Mystery solved. Moving on. This here guy goes right here, and it's a 1/2 inch up the top cord. Done. Moving on. This guy, and we have a knot to contend with. Careful. Okay, I also forgot to nail these guys off. I put 3 in the bottom, 2 in the top. Okay, so now I can get the layout for the top cord of the next one. This is 7 inches. So I hook in. This is a tight gap here. I go so 7 inches. And then I lay out 2 foot center from there. Okay, so I've laid it out to here on 2 foot centers. Now I have to take this one and come in 2 feet, because that's exactly where this break is. Okay, so we'll get this truss where it belongs. Okay, and we'll tip this up. Should be laid out. Yep, I see the marks now. Okay, so this here will be right at this break. This one's right on the 7. That's nothing. Okay, I need to think here. Got something unexpected. Okay, get out of there. So, this. What am I looking at here? That's 2 feet. Because this is a valley. Okay, that means this mark is 2 feet from this break. So that mark actually is pertaining to the block on this side. This is 11 inches and away. So now I'll be putting a valley block in here. And all these are laid out already. these blocks will now be on layout with those trusses so that when I sheet it, my joints will all hit a block. Okay, that's that one. Okay, coming from this break over 2 feet. Yeah, okay. And these are still 7 and away, yeah, okay. So I'll go to 7 and away. Will my tape hook on here? Yeah, okay. 2'7", 4'7". And bring this guy back 2 feet from that corner or break. All right, let's go punch these blocks in here. He's standing, this guy. Okay. I guess I didn't lay that one out. Pay attention, you're over the stairwell down, a little high here. Eight and a half. That looks good, hey? Okay. 2. And 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I forgot to cut this block. This Wilms Ridge hip block. It is 39 and a half. Write that down somewhere. Okay. The Wilms Ridge hip block. Come back 2 foot. Come in 1.5 inches up here. So it was 39 and a half. Half of 39 and a half is 19 3/4. Right? 38, 39, yeah. So come back from this front. We're going to call this the front. Come back from there, 19 3/4. Half of that distance of that flat top cord. Take your framing square. Put 12 here. Put 4 up here. Start scribing down this block. All the way. Here. Come in 1.5 inches. Mark that. You're going to bird's mouth this cut here. I'm going to pick up my framing square and I'm going to square this. Now, I'm going to cut a little bit halfway on this line to account for the gang nail. So here we go. Let's cut this thing. Now we need to, we'll go the extra mile here. Put this sucker on, what is it, 19? No, not 19. Let's go 16 degrees. Slice half of this off. And half of it off that side. This is what your block should look like, your Wilms hip ridge block. Let's go put this up. We should probably shorten the name to the Wilms block. That's it, Wilms block. Okay, punch that sucker right there. It's center of this 39.5. Take this truss. It looks like it's on layout on its marks. Nope, not quite. Now, when you're doing your filling in your hip blocks, you'll measure from this point. Guess I'll show you that. Put your tape right there. You got a bevel here, and this 412 seat cut. You'll come here. You'll go right across your other truss to this corner. You'll look down and you'll see 25 3/8. That's what these hip blocks are. I just got to make sure that my heel's right. This might just wobble a little and it might change that number. But that's how you would measure it. Actually, I'm going to cut some more ridge blocks. So there's only 2 ridge blocks. So here's where the Wilms block is. And I need 2, nope, I have to cut another Wilms block, 1 ridge. Okay, so I'm going to do another Wilms block here. Here it is, it's this flat portion. It is only 7.5, 3 3/4, so 3, 4.5. That's where we'll put the block. Again, what is that? 7.5. Okay. Okay, this is what you need to know about the Wilms block. The greater the span of that flat portion of the top cord, the taller the block, the more block. So this was a 2x10. With this short 7.5, I'm only going to use 2x6. Coming back again, 24. Total was 7.5. Cut that in half. That's 3 3/4. Yep. Rip this down this way. Square this. Put your 12 on that mark right here. 3 3/4 in, 4, 12, scribe, rev up the saw. There it is. It's got its 412 bevel cut there, its 412 seat there, and its notch for the top cord there. It's a fun block to cut, if you think this is fun. Okay, we'll put on this ridge. This is just a standard simple ridge block. Okay, I'm getting that end on the layout. This end will be on the layout shortly. Okay, so this one we're putting in opposite direction of the last one. Okay, now let's go get that truss that had that flat top cord. This is dangerous, don't step on that because there's no stick under that. It's like a diving board, except it'll break. It's on the layout there. So now you would measure from here to here, and you and I both know I'm not putting that block in. Okay, so now we start the downhill march. This is math time too. 3 3/4, right? 7 1/2. Okay. Whoo-hee! Find the middle of this mess. Sorry, find the middle of this top chord. 55 1/2, 27 3/4. From there you go 3 3/4. So here and here and to the center. Okay, that should work. Let's find out. We got to put blocks up. I got to cut some more common blocks. Okay, so this guy goes here. This one goes here. Okay, let's get this truss. There's the mark right there. Okay. Now there will be a block here, 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 and here. Hold up. I'm going to have a valley come in here. Oh boy. Okay, so this is 62 from that break. So 62 from that break would be, so that's 2 feet further than this. So we'll go 2 feet there. So I'm 2 feet on this break, which is that break corner. Now I go 62. This is where my common goes, and it actually becomes a valley here. I can't even see it. Yeah, valley. And that block will go on that side of the line. Okay, so we need actually 3 blocks. Boy, I just about confused myself here. Goes on the far side. Okay. That was kind of dumb putting those blocks on, because now I created work for myself. I should have not done any more and started on the back. But now, because I started that, I want to show you. So we will flip. It's not that much work. Be a little dramatic, I guess. Okay, he's on his layout. Okay, let's stand this guy. Okay, so I've not laid this out yet. Have I? No. Two. This will be another 2. Okay. No, it's too low. There it is. This guy goes right here. Okay, anyways, that actually worked. Okay, pull this girder back. Okay. $49.5 is 24 3/4. Huh. 24, 25.5. $62. Okay, laying out like the wall, 23 1/4, 47 1/4, and this is 62. Huh, that's guessing. Huh, okay. Those guys off. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ridges to cut. We're getting really close to having them all set. Just got that one floating in the middle. I'm stopping for coffee. Bit. Make the flush bottom, or make the bottom flush, very important, otherwise drywall doesn't look good. And then one nail here, like I said. Last corner. I'm going to put those ridge blocks in. Okay. Okay, so we're just setting everything to this here wall. Okay, so this is technically the last truss on the roof. Okay, that is all the trusses up. All the heels have been fastened, I think. Should probably check this one. I see one that might not be. Yeah, that's done. This one is not done. Okay, looks good. Okay, that is all of them fastened. So I think it's time for that hose to be retired. That sounds better. Okay, so I'm going to put some, see what time it is. Probably put some 1x4s in and call it a day. It's been a fantastic day. We straightened, laid it out, lifted the trusses, and stood the trusses. Yeah, that's a good day. That's weird. That went really good. Okay, 2, 4, 6. Yeah. So we need 2 at 6, less 1.5 inches. Where's my 1x4? Okay, so we'll lay this out. So this is up against the girder here. It'll be 2 feet and forward, 4 feet and forward. And there'll be a girder here. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, definitely a 14 footer. Again, it'll be 2 feet and that way, because that'll be bumping into a girder. Two, 4, 6, 8. Start again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 2, 4, 6. So this will be 6 feet less than 1.5 inches because you got to allow for the girder. The 1.5 inches. Two, 4. Just got to make sure you throw these in the right way, which is going to be this way. And this guy goes in this way. And it is going to go right about here. Okay, now I got to get them all up in the right position and then nail them off. Uh-oh. This gets a little frustrating. Got it. Well, that worked out good. Okay, that's where that one goes. Except I'm going to flip it. I can't flip it. Okay, we'll leave it just like that. Stop touching it. Okay, this one here. Go here, up against that girder. This guy will go right here. Okay, so I'm looking for my layout mark, which is right there. And fastening. Same here. Oops, I think I turned it on at the wrong time. Okay, so now we're moving to the longer lengths here. This here I always say you have to be very, very patient when you're doing this. A lot of slow moving. There it is. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. You take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.